Today you're going to begin to work on the Chapter 3 Introduction to Drawing and Editing Assessment Drawing Problems that you see down here at the bottom of your screen as posted on Schoology. The assessment drawing problems are the summative grade for this unit. The exercises that you can see listed above that are already done or should be done, those are the formative 20%. In order to do the assessment, you need to complete the exercises first. If you didn't understand the exercises, asking for help is going to be critical because the assessments are going to challenge you to see if you actually read the information, if you understood the information, and did you do the exercises correctly and understand how to complete them. So as you see here, we have assessment number 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, and 13. So what you're going to do is need to open up your online AutoCAD book. So the end of the unit drawing problems, as you see here on the title, are starting here on page 88. So what we're going to have you do here is number 1. So you're just going to turn off, as the directions say, all the drawing aids. No grid, no snap, no polar tracking, no object tracking, nor ortho. So what you need to do to the best of your ability is draw a right triangle, an isosceles triangle, a rectangle, and a square. More or less, you're drawing these freehand on AutoCAD. And then please save the drawing as P3-1. Very simple to do, number 1. Then you're going to turn your snap grid on and only turn the snap grid on for number 2. And you're going to draw the same 4 objects: right triangle, isosceles, rectangle, and square. Please save that one as P3-2. So you're going to notice a difference between number 1 and number 2, and it's a visual difference. So regardless of how the final drawing looks between 1 and 2, don't erase them, don't change them, don't do anything. What we're trying to do is, 1, can you read the directions first and foremost? And 2, we're trying to get you to understand how important having certain drawing aids are in certain situations. The next one here is going to be number 3. This one here is you're going to do the data entry. Please make sure that dynamic input is turned on. A little hint to this one, if I remember correctly, it I think looks like a geometric elephant, just no big ears. Once you complete that one, then we're moving on to 8, 9, and 13. So let me just skip ahead here to 8. Now we're getting into the intermediate section. So the first one are very basic drawings. Now we're going to get you into an intermediate section. So you're going to draw number 8 that has this shape here shown in your solid object lines. It does show you the dimensions around it. Please do not add the dimensions. I only want to see this shape when you're done. Please save it as P3-8. A good idea is to make sure that your snap grid is set to 0.25, and you might want to change your grid also to 0.25. Now, they do explain to this in earlier units, earlier chapters, how to set up this drawing aid for your grid and your snap settings. Please review those. And then we're going to do number 9, where now we have to add in our angles here correctly. A real good hint here for you is make sure your polar tracking is on. Polar tracking, when you click and drag a line, you're going to see the length of the line and the angle of the line. So make sure you have your polar tracking turned on for number 9. And please save it as the directions say up here, P3-9. And then the final one here is number 13. This is now in the advanced section, and here's number 13. Please save it as P3-13. This one has a lot more details to it. Polar tracking is going to be critical. Setting up your grid and snap settings correctly to probably a 0.25 spacing will also be critical. So this one kind of just puts everything together in a nutshell of what we've learned here in chapter 3. And these 6 drawings will be due at a later time. So please check Schoology for your respective due dates. So here are these 6 drawings. Everything goes on template A. Save everything. And then when you're done, either print them off or share them with me in your Google Drive CAD 3 assessment folder, please. If you have any questions at any time, again, please feel free to reach out via email or a Google Meet. If you do send me an email, please make sure you include a picture of what you're working on and specific questions so that I can best help you as needed. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.